Yeah, so guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's yet again another episode of Handmade by Caro Experience, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make layered shorts. Yes, so many have been asking for this tutorial, and yeah, today I'm going to be showing you how to make it. Okay, when I say layered shorts, they are shorts with a mesh on top of them. Anyway, for the materials, I'm going to be using a tape measure, a 3.0mm hook, a pair of scissors, and yarn. Sorry about the noise. I'm going to be using color white in the brand Seagull. It's 4-ply yarn, 100% acrylic yarn. So let's dive into our tutorial. First and foremost, you're going to make a slip knot. Yeah, so this is my slip knot. This is how I make after making a slip knot, I'm going to make a chain that is equivalent to my client's hip size. My clients, you should be having hip measurements. My client's hip size is 32 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and make a chain that stretches to 32 inches. Yes. So let me go ahead and make my chain. I'm going to return when I have what is enough, and we shall measure it together. Yeah, so here is our chain, guys. And I want us to measure it together on a tape measure. It is 30 inches, but it can be stretched to 32 inches. So put this aside. So what you're going to do, I want us to join our chain. And I don't love it when our chain is twisted. So I'm going to remove your hook from there. We are going to attach it from here, from the starting point. You're going to come here and join your chain. After joining your chain, you're going to make a chain of 1, 2, 3. Yes, and the chain 3 acts as the very first double crochet. So you're going to go ahead placing 1 double crochet on top of into each chain stitch. Go ahead placing 1 double crochet into each chain stitch, 1 double crochet into each chain stitch, and you're going to do this until I'll meet you at the starting point. Yeah, do that all the way around, and let me meet you here at the starting point. Our starting point, and going to place your very last double crochet, then come on top of the chain 3 that you made at the beginning and slip stitch. So yeah, our first row is done. You're going to make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. The chain 3 acts as the very first double crochet. Then you turn your work. When you turn your work, you're going to come on top of this double crochet with a double crochet, go on top of a double crochet with a double crochet, get on top of a double crochet with a double crochet, get on top of a double crochet with a double crochet, and yeah, do this and I'll meet you at the starting point. At the end of our second row, and you're going to come at the top of the chain 3 you made in the beginning and slip stitch. Yeah, so literally this is the end of our second row, and if you can see, the chain 3 of the first row is directly proportional to the chain 3 of the second row. So for the third row, you're going to make a chain of 1, 2, 3, which also acts as the very first double crochet. Then you turn your work. So for this third row, it's going to be a repetition of the second row. Yeah, it's just going to be a double crochet on top of a double crochet. Yes, so you're going to repeat what you did in the second row for as many rows as you want. Yes, no, not for as many rows as you want, because we need to create the leg holes. So let me repeat this second row for some rows, and when I return, I'll let you know of how many rows I'll have made. Then we shall see what next. But as per now, we are repeating what we did in our second row. Yes, when I return, I'll show you how many rows I made, then we see what next. I've made 2 rows together, so I made 8 more rows, which totaled up to 10 rows. And these 10 rows are, let's measure this together. No, let me put it here. 7.5 inches. Yeah, so this is enough for my client. What we are going to do right now, we are going to create space for the 2 leg holes of our short. So you're going to make a chain of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yes, so after making your 20 chains, this is our middle. If you can't eyeball the middle, you just fold your shorts, and that chain stitch that is facing the chain you made is the middle. Yeah, so we are going to attach our chain here. Yes, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Yeah, so let me give you a reason as to why I cut off our yarn. Guys, if you can see, this is our back. I guess you can see the seam. It's in one straight line. Yeah, so the reason as to why I cut off our yarn, if we work from the front, we are going to have this line at the front. Yes, which will look funny. We have a line at the front and another at the back. I want all the lines to be at the back that show the back. Yes, so I cut off our yarn, and I'm going to turn my work. I'm going to attach my yarn here so that our seam is at the back, not at the front. Yes, so you're going to make a slip knot. Sorry. So you're going to make a slip knot. And attach your yarn here. We want our seam to be at the back. After attaching your yarn, you're going to make a chain of 3. 1, 2, and 3. So this chain 3 acts as our very first double crochet. You're going to go on top of the next double crochet to the double crochet, go on top of the next double crochet with a double crochet, go on top of the next double crochet with a double crochet, go on top of the next double crochet to the double crochet. So you're going to do that all the way around, and let me meet you here at the starting point where we cut off our yarn. Yes, here we are, and you're going to go into each of the 20 stitches with a double crochet. Yeah, place one double crochet into each of the 20 stitches. These 20 stitches are the fry that separate the two leg holes. Yeah, so go ahead placing one double crochet into each of the 20 stitches that you made, guys. Yes. Oh, sorry about the noise. So sorry. So here we are at the starting point. You're just going to attach your yarn and make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, and for this row it's going to be super easy. Yes, you're going to go ahead and place one double crochet on top of each double crochet. Yes, place one double crochet on top of each double crochet. Yes, so this was our first row. You're going to do this for 4 more rows, and I'm going to meet you when you have 5 rows. The 4 you're going to make plus the 1 row that we made together. Yeah, don't forget, when you reach your starting point, you slip stitch at the topmost chain. Yeah, here you slip stitch, chain 3, turn your work, and continue placing one double crochet on top of a double crochet. So do this, and I'll meet you when you have 5 rows. Then we shall see what to do for our opposite side, the second leg hole. Head and made 5 rows of 1 leg hole, and for the second one you're just going to make a slip knot. Turn your work where there is the seam. The seam is supposed to be on one side. Yes, so this is where our seam is. You're going to place your hook, and we are also going to work on the second leg hole. So we're going to make a chain of 1, 2, 3 that acts as our very first double crochet. Turn your work, then you're going to go ahead placing 1 double crochet on top of another double crochet. Yes, 1 double crochet on top of another double crochet. And the second leg hole, guys, is so simple, because we are literally repeating what we did for the first. So you're going to go ahead placing 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. When you reach the starting point, which is here, you slip stitch at the topmost chain stitch, chain 3. The chain 3 will act as the very first double crochet. Turn your work and place 1 double crochet on top of another double crochet. Yeah, so you're going to do that for 5 rows, and I'll meet you when you have 5 rows. Then we see what next we can do for our shorts. See, I went ahead and made my second leg hole, and that's how it turned out. Now we are going to work on our waist area. I would love us to finish the waist. That's why I turned my work, because whatever we do, we have to start from the back where our seam is, and this is our seam, as you can see. So you're going to attach your yarn, slip stitch. After slip stitching, make a chain of 1, 2, 3 and turn your work. So after turning your work, you're basically going to do a front and back post. Yes, front and back post. You go under, make a double crochet, come on top and a double crochet. Yes, so right now we are finishing our waist area, guys. Yes, and after this, that's when we shall start building our mesh. Remember, we are making layered shorts. Yes, so you're doing this, and after it, on top of it, that's where we shall place our mesh. So go ahead doing this. I'm going to make only 1 row, which is this, but if you want more, like 2 or 3, you can do it. Yes, but I'm going to only make 1 row because the length of the shorts that I have is enough. But guys, if your shorts are, I don't know how to say it, like the distance from the fry to the waist is shorter, I can advise you to make more rows of this, of the finishing. Yeah, you can make more rows, like 3 or 4. It will be long enough and they will be fitting. Yes, but if it is fine like mine, you can make 1 row or 2, okay, if you need to. But me, I'm going to make only 1 because what I have is enough. Yes, so go ahead doing this. We're going to go ahead making the front and back post, and I'll meet you at the starting point. Yes, I went ahead and made 1 row of the front and back post, then I cut off my yarn. So right now we are going to make you're going to make a long chain that is enough to tie around a client's waist. Yes, before we make a chain, no, let's first make a chain, then make a slip knot. The chain will come in later, guys. Yes, so as you can see, this is our wrong side and inside is the right side, so meaning we have to turn our work onto the right side. Don't forget to cut off any loose strands. Yes, you tighten it twice and cut it off. Remember, we want our mesh to be on the top, so meaning we have to turn our work onto the right side and start building our mesh. After making a slip knot, you're going to come into any space, attach your yarn. After attaching your yarn, you're going to make a chain of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Then you're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and into the 7th chain stitch you're going to slip stitch. This is our very first loop. Make a chain of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Count, skip 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and into the 7th chain stitch you're going to slip stitch. Those are 2 loops. You're going to make a a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. You're going to skip 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 chain stitches, and into the 7th you slip stitch. Yes, so guys, you're going to go ahead doing this. Make a chain of you make a chain of 14, skip 6 chain stitches, and into the 7th you place your slip stitch. You're going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the starting point. Yeah, so do that and I'll meet you at the starting point. Guys, here I am. I'm coming to the end of our very first row. You're going to make a chain of 14. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So we are going to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 and into the 7th place a slip stitch. So we are done with our very first row. You're going to make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Yeah, and for this row you're just going to come into the middle of the previous row and slip stitch. Chain 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Come into the middle of this loop and slip stitch. Chain 14. Come into the middle of this loop and slip stitch. Chain 14. Yeah, so you're going to go ahead doing this, and I'll meet you at the start of the second row. Yeah, so guys, here we are at the starting point of our second row, and we are going to do what we did. You just slip stitch here. After slip stitching, you're going to repeat what you did in the second row until you have a mesh that reaches this part, the fry, because we need to separate the mesh, one to go on the first leg, right leg hole, another to go on the left leg hole. Yeah, it's not a skirt. Since we are working on a short, even the layered mesh should be a short. Yeah, so you're going to make one. When you reach the fry, I'll show you what next we are going to do. Remember, for this you're just going to repeat what you've been doing in the second row. Yes, a mesh that runs to the fry, on top of the fry of our short. So what we are going to do right now, we are going to separate that. We are going to create leg holes using our mesh. So here, from where you stopped, you're going to make a chain of 20. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. And you're going to come onto the opposite loop that you made, and you'll get into its middle and slip stitch. Yes, so what you're going to do, you're going to make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Just that I've pushed it a bit on the sides, but this is the middle. Yeah, this was our chain. After making 14 chains, you're going to come into this middle, slip stitch. So this is our starting point. Make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 14, come into the middle, slip stitch, sorry, yeah, chain 14, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So you're going to do this until you reach that chain 20 that you made. Yeah, you're going to do that until you reach here. That's when I'll meet you and I show you. Yeah, so guys, here I am. I made 14 chains and slip stitched, and I don't have a next loop. I have the 20 chain that we made to separate the two leg holes. So you're going to make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. Then you're going to skip 6, and into the 7th stitch you place a slip stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and into the 7th you're going to slip stitch. Yeah, this is our middle, guys. Make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. You're going to count 1 2 3 4 5 6, and into the 7th you're going to slip stitch. That's the second loop into our middle. Make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. And here we are at our starting point. So you're going to come into this space and slip stitch. This was our starting point. Yeah. So after reaching our starting point, sorry, I have to turn the shot here and there so that you see. So after reaching our starting point, we are going to make one more row of mesh and we shall be done. One more row, sorry, of loops, and we shall be done. Then we go to the opposite side. So we're going to make a chain of 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Come into the middle of this next loop and slip stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So this one basically is just a repetition. You chain 14, slip stitch in the middle, and let me meet you at the starting point. Then we shall see what to do for the opposite side. So we are now going to work on the other side. You're going to make a slip knot, and this is our middle. So there is this space before you reach the middle. Yeah. You're going to attach your yarn into that space. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. After that, you come into this chain 7 space. The spaces you skipped, then that's the one you're going to slip stitch when it comes to the opposite side. Yeah, make a chain of 14. Get into the spaces you skipped and slip stitch. Yes, chain 14. get into these 6 chain stitches you skipped and slip stitch. Okay, now we are done with the middle part. We are going to work on the body all the way around. You're just going to make a chain of 14, slip stitch in the middle, chain of 14, slip stitch in the middle. Yeah, and when you reach the starting point, I think you know what to do, guys. When you reach the starting point, I think you can see, you're going to make a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Then you shall slip stitch in the middle. After slip stitching in the middle, we are going to repeat this one more time, and yeah, we shall be done. So make a chain of 14, and slip stitch in the middle. You're going to do this all the way around, and when you reach here, you'll slip stitch in the middle, chain 1, cut off your yarn and loosen your strands. Yes, that's what you're going to do, guys. And let me return when I'm done. Yeah, so guys, I got done with our shorts, and this is how they have turned out. Yes, thank you for watching. And for the waist, guys, you're going to make a very long chain that will pass through the waist, yeah, to tighten our shorts. Thank you for watching.